And hello everybody, welcome back to episode number 208 or 9, I believe, of the CheckX series. If you're new here, as I say every single day, the CheckX is a morning show about me, your host. I've been discussing absolutely everything that Elon talked about yesterday on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it, the day before. Today we're going to discuss what he talked about yesterday on Thursday, July 9th, 2026. He posted just about 12 times yesterday. We're going to get right into the episode here, not to keep this intro rolling too long. Starting off, not as we usually do, but recently have been starting off with, which is SpaceX, and specifically the satellite constellations and connectivity. Starting off this segment, SpaceX has officially requested FCC approval to launch and operate a third-generation constellation of 100,000 satellites. Also, this system is designed to support the artificial intelligence revolution, providing connectivity for billions of AI-powered devices, enterprises, and government users. Also, the satellites will operate in very low Earth orbit, or VLEO, at altitudes between 323 to 327 kilometers above Earth, and 473 and at 477 kilometers above Earth to ensure low latency and multi-gigabit throughput. And moving on, the Gen 3 system is specifically also designed to handle the massive uplink capacity required for high-definition AI applicants. And last but not least, this 100,000 satellite filing is separate from a previous application for a constellation of up to 1 million AI satellites. Moving on to future markets and Starship. Starting off this segment, SpaceX indicates that over 90% of its future market is AI rather than traditional space activities. Also, Elon reposted an analysis by ARK Invest suggesting that orbital data centers represent a potential $28 trillion total addressable market. Also, last but not least, Elon noted we're going to need a bigger rocket like Starship, for example, emphasizing that Starship is the only vehicle capable of reaching the scale required for these future markets. Moving on to Tesla and autonomous transportation. Starting off the segment, Elon reposted information regarding the Cybercab, which is projected to have nearly half the emissions per mile of a Model 3 or Model Y when utilizing full autonomy and maximized ride-hailing. And also, last but not least, while personal cars sit parked 95% of the time, the Cybercab is designed to stay on the road, doing the work of several cars and moving more people with fewer total vehicles as a whole as well. Very cool. And to wrap up the episode of SpaceX launch missions and partnerships, starting off this segment, Elon said that SpaceX successfully launched the 17th transporter rideshare mission, delivering 81 payloads to orbit via a Falcon 9 rocket. Also, and last but not least, for the episode, you'll repost an update from Google's Sundar Pichai regarding FireSat, a satellite constellation designed to spot wildfires. SpaceX also recently launched 3 additional satellites for this project, which aims for near real-time updates every 20 minutes on new wildfires, or new and ongoing. Ladies and gentlemen, like I said, this pretty much wraps up as number 208 or 209 again. Sorry if I'm getting this wrong, of the CheckX series. If you made it all the way to the end, I appreciate you for watching. I recommend dropping a like, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't already. I also recommend going back and watching some of the other recent CheckX episodes just to get a nice little sequence of events going for you based on what Elon says every single day. Because at the end of the day, this is CheckX series. I'm your host, Ivan, and I'll see you later.